Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Randy and I'm doing another tag. And it's actually a tag that I thought about doing a while back, but thankfully a new channel to me, DJ Vinyl Vertigo, put out a soul tag, and I subscribed to his channel. I know last year nobody did one, so that's why I was thinking about it, but he's got the required 20 questions, and I thought we might as well just get right into it. I will say that I haven't actually watched any of the responses so far, but I will after this video, as I didn't want them to influence my selection. So let's get right into it. The first one, your most listened to soul album. And I'm thinking it's going to be this. It's a compilation album that I got. It's on Charlie. It's Up on Love with Jerry Butler. And this has like all his VJ recordings. And it's just magnificent. A lot of them were written by Curtis Mayfield. And that's my favorite time of Jerry Butler, is this time when he was on VJ, and just so many great tunes. And I played the heck out of this one. I know it's a compilation, but it's probably my most played soul R&B album. Right, your most recent purchase, and that's this Detroit's Secret Soul by Little Ann. Her real name was Ann Bridgeforth. She wrote several songs on here. She had a single that came out in like 1968 that didn't really do much, and she was really rediscovered later. I heard a song on a compilation album that I had and really liked her voice. So when I saw this, I picked it up, and I'm looking forward to it. She's called Detroit's Secret Soul, even though she was born in Chicago, but that's where she did most of her recording. Number 3 is your favorite male soul artist, and that would have to be the great James Carr. This is his album, A Man Needs a Woman. It's got his most famous tune on here, Dark End of the Street. If you like Otis Redding, I think you'll like his raw voice. James Carr, just a magnificent artist. He has my favorite cover song of all time, and it's To Love Somebody, the Bee Gees tune. His version just magnificent. It's on the Essential James Carr compilation album, because it was only released as a single, unless you go find the single of that. But yeah, James Carr, favorite male soul artist. Show a Stax release. So I'm going to show great Johnny Taylor. This is his debut, Wanted Soul Singer. This was a reissue from Vinyl Me Please. I'm not sure if that's the original Stax label look like. I don't really think it is, but it may be. But yeah, it'd be hard to find an original of this. But yeah. So that's my Stax issue, the great Johnny Taylor, Wanted Soul Singer, classic album. All right, next is to show a soul artist not from America. So I'm going to show the Mighty Scepters. They formed in Cornwall in the UK, Cornwall, England, and it's actually a duo. There they are right there. It's Angeline Morrison and Nick Radford, but they have some doo-wop on here. They're called soul revivalists, which they do some kind of 60s soul, but like I said, they also do some doo-wop. They also do some kind of a pop soul, like The Fifth Dimension. Yeah, just a great album from 2015. The Mighty Scepters, all hail the Mighty Scepters. 6, your favorite female soul artist. And that would have to be Etta James. This is a Ace compilation, Tough Lover. Probably the best compilation is called The Sweetest Peaches, but I've shown that one before. It has some different tunes and some really cool ones. There's the track listing, but yeah. Etta James and Aretha Franklin are neck and neck for me, but I'm going to pick Etta. And then show a gospel album by a soul artist. Well, this is a group that kind of plays a lot of both, and so it'll all be over by the Supreme Jubilees. This is their album. I really like on the Obi strip what it says about him. If God had a disco, the DJ would be playing California gospel soul group, the Supreme Jubilees. But yeah, great album by them. Since they kind of did both, so I don't know if that counts. So if not, then I'll use Sam Cooke, who was originally in the Soul Stirrers, that album. Show Blue-Eyed Soul Artist, and I'm picking Dion. This is a self-titled album, Dion. Has the big hit on here for him, Abraham, Martin, and John, that a lot of people have done. I still like his version the best. But he's also did great soul interpretations of a lot of blues tunes. And one he does on here is a Lightning Hopkins tune, Sonny Boy. He also does a Stevie Wonder tune, Leonard Cohen tune, a couple of songs that he wrote. Just great, Dion, my blue-eyed soul singer. Let's see, next is show a soul artist that more people should know. I'm choosing James Govan. This is his album, I'm in Need, came out in 1987, I think. Was on the Charlie label, but great Southern soul. He did a couple singles on Fame in the early 60s, I think, that didn't go anywhere. But he was kind of another guy that was kind of rediscovered later. But this is a magnificent album. The title track, I'm in Need, if you want to get an idea of him, but I'd check that one out. It's really good. Number 10. Number 10, sorry. Show a soul artist on a rock album. So I'm going to use the Rolling Stones. Probably know what song I'm talking about. Gimme Shelter. The great Mary Clayton sings on that. It's on the Let It Bleed album. There it shows the credits there. They misspelled her name, though. They got M-A-R-Y, Mary Clayton. But her real name was Mary, M-E-R-R-Y, because she was born on Christmas. That's how she got the name Mary. I don't have any of her solo recordings, which I really need to get. But, yeah, great Mary Clayton and the classic with Jagger and her singing on Gimme Shelter. Number 11, show a Motown release. So I'm going to show the Four Tops' second album. Yeah, great marketing director. What should we call their album? Well, it's their second album. Let's call it second album. But yeah, it has it's the same old song, and I can't help myself. Two of their biggest hits, but I think every tune on here is pretty good. And of course, there's the classic Motown label. Number 12, show a soul artist deserving of a box set. And I'm going to pick the Duke of Earl, the great Gene Chandler. This is his debut record from 1962, an original copy on the VJ label. But just love his music, love the tunes he does. Night Owl's just great, another great one. I Wake Up Crying. But, and then I do have a compilation album called Just Be True, which is great too. But I just wish, because it's hard to find originals of his albums. So I would like to see a box set of, a lot of the other recordings. This has quite a few tunes, but more of Gene Chandler is what we need. 13, a soul artist you have seen in concert. So I'm going to pick Ray Charles. This is the album, The Genius of Ray Charles. I saw him. He played with the Kansas City Symphony, just an amazing concert. This album has one of his greatest tunes, Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying. But yeah, amazing Ray Charles. Number 14 was kind of a tough one for me, it's show a jazz record by a soul artist. So I'm going to go by an artist named is Marley Monroe, who kind of changed her name to Lady Blackbird. That's what she went by. And this is her album, Black Acid Soul, which is a real jazzy record with great jazz piano on here. But yeah, Black Acid Soul by Lady Blackbird. That's going to be because she kind of dabbles in both, but I'm going to go, that's going to be my answer. 15, show a soul artist in a group recording and then as a solo artist. So I'm going to show Percy Mayfield. This is when he was with the Impressions. This is after Jerry Butler had left. And there's Percy right there in the middle. And the album Riding High, I think it was around 65 when this came out. I'm not positive on that. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, the Impressions, Riding High. And then his debut solo record where he incorporated a lot of more funky rhythms and psychedelic music into his recordings than he did with the Impressions, and this is his debut, Curtis. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Your favorite soul song. Well, my favorite soul song is by Brooke Benton. It's on this album Today, and it's Rainy Night in Georgia, the Tony Joe White tune. When he sings the part where he says, sometimes I feel like it's raining all over the world. You really believe him. Just great voice, and just love how he does that song. Also, have the single, came out on Cotillion. Yeah, Brooke Benton. It's probably my favorite song of all time, not just my favorite soul song, Rainy Night in Georgia. 17, show a reggae soul artist released. And I'm picking Errol Dunkley. This is his album Darling Ooh. This was his debut. I think it was actually called something else when it was released on a smaller label. But yeah, kind of got that funky Ohio Players cover. But yeah, he had such a soulful voice, and so that's why I'm picking Errol Dunkley as my reggae soul artist. He was big in the rock steady movement, but yeah. Great album, too. 18, show a live and concert soul recording. Oh, I guess I didn't show Errol Dunkley's root beer colored. It was released, this is a reissue on Real Gone. But yeah, to the live recording, I got O.V. Wright Live. It was on the High label, which was another important soul label, was High. And O.V. Wright, I don't like that photo there, but there you can see the tunes on there. But Ace of Spades was like one of his biggest tunes, which he does in here, and I'd Rather Be Blind, Crippled, and Crazy, which he does on here as well. Does a great medley in here, but supposedly Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's favorite soul artist. But yeah, the great O.V. Wright. All right, 19, show a soul compilation release. I'm going to show this Kent album, Soul Serenade. It's got the group The Shepherds on the cover, which I love the Shepherds. They were a great group that kind of bridged the gap between doo-wop and soul. They have actually a unreleased tune on here. And Millard Edwards later joined the Esquires. There's also an Esquires tune on here. Two of my favorites on here are the Lenny Miles tune, Don't Believe Him, Donna, and the Soul Serenade, Brooks Odell. That might be my favorite version of that. But yeah. You can kind of see if you want to see what's on here. Yeah, great compilation album. And number 20, just what is your favorite soul channel? Well, I don't really know many soul channels, so I guess it's yours. It'll be DJ Vinyl Vertigo. Everybody go subscribe to him. Go do the soul tag if you got the records, and hope everyone's doing great, and take care.